God says, I am trying to save you from a very big accident. Please don't skip me. It's very urgent, so listen to me before it's too late. Stop scrolling for a moment and listen closely. There is something I need you to hear, and if you turn away too soon, you may miss the very word that could save your life. I'm not speaking to you by chance. I'm speaking to you on purpose. What I'm trying to protect you from isn't small. It's something you don't even see coming. So stay until the end. Your life, your peace, your future might depend on this. Don't silence what heaven is trying to say to your heart right now. Comment Amen if you feel this tug in your spirit. When I say I am trying to save you from a big accident, I mean not just a car crash or a sudden event. I'm talking about a spiritual collision. A fall you are headed toward because of a path you didn't know was leading to destruction. There's something ahead that looks right, feels okay, even feels blessed, but it is not from me. It's dressed in beauty but carries ruin. I've tried to warn you through that feeling in your chest, through closed doors, through delays, but now I have to speak clearly so you don't walk into something I never intended for you. You're not hearing this by mistake. I've been watching the path you're walking. I've been silent at times, not because I abandoned you, but because I was preparing you to hear this now. You're about to step into a moment that demands a decision, one that could either open heaven's favor over you or drag you into something that will take years to recover from. And because I love you, because you are my child, I'm telling you now, urgently, turn your heart to me. Please like this video now if you believe I still speak, if you believe I still save. That one act may be the moment your heart starts to receive what I've been trying to get through to you. This warning is not to scare you, it's to prepare you. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning. I know what's around the corner. That relationship you're forcing, that opportunity you're rushing into, that compromise you keep calling small, I see the trap in it. I see the spiritual wreckage that's been planted there by the enemy of your soul. He doesn't show you the end, he only shows you the now. But I'm your Father. I will never let you go blindly into something meant to destroy you. Comment 1111 if you believe I'm guiding you right now. There have been nights where you've tossed and turned, you felt unrest, you couldn't explain it. That was me. Trying to get your attention, that moment when your phone rang and you hesitated. That was me too. That sudden change of plans that frustrated you. Yes, I was there. I've been blocking some things because what you thought was a blessing was actually bait. And I don't want to see you trapped in something you can't get out of easily. You asked me to bless you. You asked me to lead you. And I am. But you must understand that my leading sometimes looks like delay. Sometimes it looks like disappointment. Sometimes I close the door not because I don't love you, but because I love you too much to let you walk through it. I am trying to save you from settling for something less than what I have prepared. Right now you might feel confused. You might not see what's coming. That's okay. You don't have to. That's why I'm speaking. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to listen. Trust me. I have a better ending for your story than what you are chasing right now. But to get there, you have to trust me enough to stop, to let go, to turn back if needed, to walk away from what looks good but isn't from me. You've cried for clarity. This is it. I'm answering you. Not with a sign in the sky, but with my voice in your heart. I want to save you before the accident happens, before your heart breaks, before you fall so far you forget how to come back. Hear me now. You are not too far gone. You are not too stubborn to change. You are still within reach, and I am still reaching. This is urgent because time is short. The enemy knows what you carry. He sees the anointing on your life. He sees the blessing over your future. That's why he's been busy trying to distract you, confuse you, entangle you in things that seem harmless but are slowly stealing your peace and pulling you away from me. But I will not let him win. Not if you listen. Not if you stay close. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. You are favored. You are loved beyond measure. That's why this warning is so passionate. This isn't just about now. This is about your calling. About the people you will help, the healing you will bring, the light you will carry. If you fall now, the enemy delays all of that. So listen. Let go of what I'm asking you to surrender. You may feel weak, but I am your strength. You may feel broken, but I am your healer. You may feel lost, but I am your way. You may feel unworthy, but I made you worthy. Everything the enemy has whispered is a lie. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are not alone. I am with you in the quiet, in the pain, in the confusion. I have not left you. I am your refuge, your shelter in the storm, your anchor in chaos. I'm the one who calms the winds and silences the waves. And I'm speaking now to calm your heart. Don't run from this voice. Don't ignore this moment. It's more than words. It's rescue. It's protection. It's love pulling you back to safety. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. What's ahead may seem appealing, but not everything good is from me. You must learn to discern. Just because it glitters doesn't mean it's gold. Just because they smile doesn't mean they're sent. Just because it worked for someone else doesn't mean it's your path. I want your eyes on me, not the world. I want your trust, not your understanding. You keep asking me to show up. I have. I am. Right now, this is me showing up for you. In your scroll, in your doubt, in your hesitation, I'm meeting you here. And I'm asking you to pause, to turn your heart toward me, and to say yes again. Yes to my will, yes to my way, yes to the detour if it means protection. If you'll listen to this fully, you will begin to understand the weight of what I'm saying. It's not to limit you, it's to lift you. It's not to stop you, it's to send you in the right direction. What feels like a loss today is often the protection of tomorrow. What feels like rejection is actually redirection. You won't always see it now, but you will look back and thank me for saying no. So don't skip this. Don't click away. Stay until you've heard every word, because I'm not done, and neither are you. I've got more to show you, more to heal in you, more to speak into your spirit. I'm not just trying to save you from something. I'm trying to prepare you for something. A blessing, a breakthrough, a miracle you wouldn't believe if I told you right now. But first, you must listen. I know what you're afraid of. I see the thoughts you don't say out loud, the questions you whisper to yourself in the dark, and the parts of you that feel heavy even when you're smiling. This message isn't meant to guilt you or shame you. It's a rescue mission. I'm calling you out of danger because something is closer than you think, and I want you prepared. There are moments in life when everything looks normal on the outside, but a storm is forming in the background. Sometimes it's hidden in a decision. Sometimes it's hiding in a person. Sometimes the storm is not around you but within you, and I see it. I see the burdens building inside you. I see the cracks forming in places you've tried to keep strong. And before it all gives way, I am stepping in. You think you're strong enough to carry it all alone, but you were never created to do life without me. The weight you feel, you don't have to carry it anymore. Comment 222. If you trust I am holding your hand even now. I know you've tried to fix things on your own. You've reasoned. You've compromised. You've made excuses to stay where I've already told you to leave. I'm not condemning you. I'm coming after you. Because you are still mine. I am still your father, and my love never wavers. I don't love you less because you've wandered. I don't grow tired of forgiving. But I do long to protect you, and there are consequences waiting down that path that I don't want you to face. You've cried for a way out. I'm giving it to you now, not with doors, but with words. Listen and live. Some people in your life right now are not for you. They say the right things. They offer comfort. But they are pulling you away from me slowly. They are not leading you to peace. They are not encouraging your spirit. You feel it. You sense it. But you've been afraid to walk away. You're scared of being alone. But hear me, solitude with me is safer than company without purpose. I will not let you be alone when you obey. I will surround you with people who sharpen you, lift you, speak my truth into your soul. I never take away without replacing with better. There is a version of your life you haven't even imagined yet. A version where your mind is clear, your heart is healed, your sleep is peaceful, and your purpose is alive. I want to bring you there. But that version requires trust. It requires surrender. It requires that you stop running from my whispers and finally obey my voice. You say you want freedom, it's here. You say you want peace, I'm offering it. But it only comes when you stop fighting me and start walking with me. The storm you're walking into is avoidable. The heartbreak, the confusion, the regret, it doesn't have to happen. But you have to trust that my no is for your good. My silence doesn't mean I'm not moving. My timing doesn't mean I forgot you. If you could see what I've kept you from, you would fall to your knees in gratitude. That missed opportunity? It was me shielding you. That closed door? It was me rerouting you. That sudden ending? I was pulling you back before the fire burned you completely. Comment 333 if you're choosing to believe my protection is better than your plan. You've grown tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of fighting battles in silence while others think you're fine. But child, I've seen every battle, I've heard every silent cry, I've counted every sleepless night. And not one tear you've cried has been wasted. I store them, I remember them, I respond to them. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are not another name on a long list. You are my beloved, my chosen, my called. I still do miracles, I still break chains, I still heal what looks impossible, but you've got to give me access. You can't keep me out of the places that hurt and still expect me to heal them. Open your heart, even the broken parts, even the ashamed parts. I already know it all. I'm not disgusted. I'm not disappointed. I'm ready to restore you. I'm ready to breathe new life into the places where you thought it was over. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is your wake-up call, your divine interruption. You weren't expecting this moment, but I planned it. You didn't know you needed this reminder, but your spirit did. Something inside you has been drifting, even if no one around you noticed. And I love you too much to let you keep going like this. You're not too far to return. You haven't messed up too badly to be redeemed. I still have good plans for you, but you must turn back now before what's coming gets harder to escape. You've relied on others' approval for too long. You've let their opinions shape your direction, but their voice is not higher than mine. I'm calling you out of fear and into faith. I'm pulling you out of comfort zones and into purpose. I'm not asking for perfection, I'm asking for surrender. Let me lead, let me carry what you weren't built to hold. Let me speak over your life louder than the voices of doubt and shame. This warning isn't the end of your story. It's the start of something holy, something sacred, a turning point. You won't even recognize your life in the months ahead if you trust me now. Your peace will multiply, your strength will rise, your joy will return. The chains that have followed you for years will break. But only if you stay close to me. Don't just listen and go back to the same routine. Let this be the moment everything changes. I will never force you. That's not who I am. But I will keep reaching, keep whispering, keep surrounding you with reminders of my love. I've seen the pain that people caused you. I've seen the disappointments that hardened your heart. I was there, and I never left. Even when you thought I was silent, I was still working, still protecting, still loving you with a love that never stops. Now is the time. You've waited long enough. You've tried everything else. Let me be your first choice, not your last resort. Come back to me, not just with words, but with your whole heart. I'm not angry. I'm not distant. I'm right here. Still speaking, still waiting, still ready to save you not just from an accident, but into a future full of life, full of hope, full of me. I've watched him craft it carefully, using your wounds, your doubts, your desires, and even your kindness against you. But I stepped in. I delayed things. I removed people. I stirred your spirit. All of it was me. Because the path you were about to take would have led to a place you never wanted to be, and I couldn't stand by and let that happen. You're not weak for needing help. You're not failing because you feel overwhelmed. What you're facing is heavy, it's spiritual, and what's been attacking your peace lately is more than just life being hard. There's been warfare around you. There's been tension in your spirit that you can't explain. You've been trying to hold on, trying to keep smiling, trying to stay strong, but your soul is tired. That's why I'm speaking now. Because you've been under more pressure than you've told anyone, and the weight is threatening to crush what I planted in you. Comment 555 if you're ready to receive what I have for you. Let me remind you of something. I didn't bring you this far to leave you. I didn't walk with you through fire, through betrayal, through heartache, just to drop you now. I have been faithful even when you doubted. I have provided when you didn't see a way. I've opened doors you didn't knock on, and I've closed ones you begged me to open because I could see what you couldn't. Even in silence, I've been present. Even when you felt nothing, I was there. You've asked me to speak. You've asked for signs. You've begged for clarity. This is your answer. This is me, speaking directly to your heart, not through thunder but through tenderness, not through fear but through love, because what's ahead requires your attention. You can't keep ignoring that nudge in your spirit. You can't keep pretending you're fine. I want you to look deeper, look past what people see, past what you've been telling yourself. Are you truly at peace? Or have you just learned how to live with chaos? You've gotten used to carrying things I never asked you to carry. Worry, shame, expectations, fear of failure, comparison, guilt from your past. And it's weighed you down. You've called it normal, but I never called it yours. I want to free you, But to do that, you must be honest with me. Lay it down. Lay all of it down. Your pride, your fear, your logic, your plan. Lay it all at my feet. This isn't a message for your neighbor. This isn't for someone else. This is for you. I'm calling you now. You are not your mistake. You are not your weakness. You are not your past. You are mine. And because you are mine, you are covered. I am protecting you even when you're unaware. You have no idea how many times I've blocked what was sent to destroy you. You didn't even see the danger because I cancelled it before it reached you. You don't know the nights my angels stood guard when you didn't pray. You didn't feel the shift in the spiritual realm when I said no to something that you were crying for. But I saw the ending, and I chose what would save you. Comment 1212 if you believe I've saved you from what you didn't see. The next step in your life requires you to trust me deeply, not halfway, not when it's convenient, but completely. That's why I'm slowing you down. That's why the plans you made are not flowing the way you expected. I'm not punishing you, I'm protecting you. I'm realigning your steps, because what I'm building in your life has to rest on me, not on your own understanding. You want quick results, but I want lasting transformation. I'm not preparing you for a moment. I'm preparing you for your calling. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. What I have for you is not small. That's why the battle has been so intense. You've been under pressure because the enemy knows what's on the other side of your obedience. He's scared of what will happen if you fully surrender. So he's been trying to distract you, discourage you, delay you, but he's already lost, because I've already marked you as mine. And what I start, I will finish. No matter how many setbacks, no matter how many failures, I still choose you. This next season will require some letting go. There are people you love who can't go with you. That hurts, I know, but it's necessary. Some of them were only meant to be in your story for a chapter, not the whole book. Don't hold on to what I'm asking you to release. Let me write this part. Trust me with your healing, your timing, your future. You won't regret it. What I'm bringing into your life next will make sense of what didn't. I never waste pain. I use it to build something greater than you imagined. You're not too late. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. I still have time to do what I promised. I know you've looked around and seen others move ahead. I know you felt the ache of waiting, but my timing is not meant to frustrate you. It's meant to prepare you. Every delay had purpose. Every pause carried protection. I'm building endurance in you. I'm teaching you how to walk by faith, not by what you see. And when it all comes together, you'll understand why I made you wait. I haven't asked you to be perfect. I've asked you to be willing. I've asked you to trust. I've asked you to keep showing up, even when it's hard. And you have. You've held on. You've wiped your tears and kept walking. You've worshipped while bleeding. You've stayed when you wanted to run. And I see that. I will reward that. I never overlook obedience. I never ignore faithfulness. You may not see the fruit yet, but the seeds have taken root, and the harvest is on its way. The accident I'm trying to save you from isn't just about this moment. It's about your destiny. It's about stopping the cycle before it repeats again. You've seen patterns in your life that keep coming back: emotional spirals, toxic people, self-sabotage. But this time, It's different, because this time you're listening, you're slowing down, you're considering my words, and that's where the shift begins. So stay close, keep your eyes on me. Don't let the noise pull you back into distraction. Don't let fear silence your faith. I'm with you in every step. I'm surrounding you with peace that won't make sense to others. I'm giving you strength you didn't know you had. But you must understand something very serious now. What I'm saving you from isn't always outside of you. Sometimes, the most dangerous accident is the one that happens in the heart. A slow drift, a growing numbness, a moment when you start believing that I've forgotten you, when really I've been fighting for you behind the scenes. There's a moment that's coming very soon where you'll be faced with something that seems harmless but is deeply harmful to your spirit. It may look like a harmless decision, a small compromise, a quiet disobedience, but I see the ripple it will create. I see how that one moment can snowball into regret, heartbreak, spiritual emptiness, and lost years. I'm not saying this to make you fearful. I'm saying it because I love you. I'm saying it because you still have time to stop, to turn, to listen, and to choose the path of life. Comment 777 if you're choosing life and not destruction. You don't always notice when your heart starts drifting. It happens slowly. A skipped prayer here, a quiet bitterness there, a justification, a delay in obedience. It piles up until suddenly you wake up one day and wonder where your fire went, where your joy went, where your peace went. I never took those things from you, but the more space you give the world in your heart, the less room you have for me. That's why I'm speaking so directly now. I'm not calling you out to shame you. I'm calling you out to bring you back. Some of the people around you are not just distracting, they are damaging. They seem kind, they seem helpful, but their influence is steering you off the course I set for you, and you've been sensing it. You've been losing your hunger for the things that once fed your spirit. You've been more comfortable in compromise than in conviction. This is your moment to be honest. Do you really want me more than them? Do you want my purpose more than their approval? I won't compete for space in your heart. I will love you forever, but I won't bless what I never called you into. There's been too much confusion lately. You've been battling voices in your head, doubt, fear, anxiety, lies. And you've wondered why it's been so heavy, so constant, so loud. It's because you're at a breaking point in the spirit. A crossroads, a moment that could shift your whole future if you choose me fully. The enemy knows this. That's why the pressure has increased. That's why the old temptations have resurfaced. He wants you to slip, to fall, to settle for less. But I want you to rise. I want you to remember who you are. You are my child, my anointed, my creation. I breathed life into you on purpose. You weren't a mistake. You weren't random. Every gift inside of you, I placed there. Every dream in your heart that aligns with truth, I planted that. But the enemy wants to bury it. He wants to distract you until you forget the very reason you were born. Don't let him. Don't lose yourself trying to chase what looks good for a moment but leaves your soul empty. Comment 999 if you're standing in faith and holding on. You've cried for breakthrough, you've begged for peace, but those things don't come by accident. They come through surrender, through saying yes even when it's hard, through walking away from what everyone else is running to, through choosing holiness when it would be easier to blend in. I never promised you the easy road, but I promised you the better one. I promised to walk it with you, and I never break a promise. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Right now, I'm realigning things. You might feel disoriented. You might feel like things are falling apart. But they're not falling apart. They're falling into place. I'm removing what can't stay. I'm uncovering what's been hidden. I'm revealing motives. I'm shaking foundations. Not to hurt you, but to build something real, something lasting. I'm not interested in giving you a temporary fix. I'm interested in making you whole. And that takes time. That takes truth. That takes trust. There's a fire I want to reignite in you, a passion for my presence, a hunger for my word, a desire to be near me not just for what I can do for you, but because you love me, because you know I'm your source. I'm not your backup plan. I'm not your emergency call. I am your God, your Father, your defender, and I want you back, fully, not halfway, not when it's convenient, but all the way. I want to be your first thought in the morning and your last word at night. The accident I'm trying to save you from, it's not just physical. It's not just emotional. It's spiritual. It's the moment when you exchange my truth for comfort. The moment when you trade purpose for pleasure. The moment when you ignore my voice because you're tired of waiting. And I know waiting is hard. I know silence can feel heavy. But every time I withhold something, it's because I'm protecting something greater. You don't see what I see. You don't know what I know. But you can trust who I am. I don't grow weary. I don't give up. I don't change with the seasons. I'm not moody. I'm not unstable. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. When you said yes to me, I took you seriously. I've never stopped fighting for you. Even when you walked away, I stayed. Even when you doubted, I believed. Even when you ran, I followed. I've never been distant. You've just been distracted. But I'm drawing you back now, not with guilt, but with grace. Not with shame, but with love. And you're not too far. You're not too broken. You're not too late. There's still time, there's still healing, there's still hope. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to say yes. Say yes to my correction. Yes to my redirection. Yes to my love. I can take it from there. I can rebuild what's been shattered. I can restore what's been stolen. I can renew what's gone cold. But you must let me in. So here we are, this is your moment. Don't harden your heart. Don't ignore the stirring inside you. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for permission. Let me save you. Let me interrupt your plans so I can give you something better. Let me pull you out of what's been draining you. Let me lead you to where the peace never runs dry. The storm you're afraid of, I already have the power to calm it. The pain you're hiding, I already have the power to heal it. I am God, and I'm still speaking, still saving, still working, and this is your lifeline. I'm reaching for you. Grab hold. I won't let go. I will carry you through what you thought would destroy you. But don't delay. Listen while you still can. Come close while there's still time. I feel that. Every small desire to return, every silent prayer, every quiet tear you wipe when no one is watching, it reaches me. I know how tired you are of pretending to be okay. I know how hard you've tried to stay strong for everyone else. But you don't have to pretend with me. You never did. You are carrying more than you should. You're carrying burdens that I've been asking you to surrender for a long time. I've whispered it gently to your heart. I've sent confirmations in the middle of the night. I've even used pain to press your attention toward me. But I never forced your hand. I've been waiting waiting for this moment, for you to stop running, for you to stop trying to hold it all together on your own, for you to breathe and admit, God, I can't do this without you, because the truth is you were never meant to. Comment 1010 if you're ready to let go and give me your whole heart. I'm not looking for a perfect version of you. I'm not asking you to have all the answers. I'm not waiting for you to get your life cleaned up first. I want you right now as you are, broken, confused, angry, lost, guilty, afraid. Whatever condition you're in, I can handle it. I can hold you through it. My hands are steady. My love is unwavering. My patience is unending. I'm not shocked by your mess. I've already made a way through it. But I need you to stop pretending you're fine. I need you to be real with me. What I'm trying to save you from is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it looks like quiet compromise. Settling for relationships that drain your soul. Staying in situations that rob your joy. Numbing your pain with things that never satisfy. Slowly forgetting who you are in me. These things don't look dangerous at first, but they carry weight, they carry consequence, and I can see the ending they lead to. I'm not just trying to stop you from falling. I'm trying to remind you how to fly again. I've placed so much inside of you, gifts you've buried, strength you've forgotten, purpose you've ignored because of disappointment. You keep saying it's too late, that too much time has passed, that you've missed it. But listen to me, my timing is not like yours. I can redeem time. I can restore what you thought was lost forever. I can open doors that people said were sealed shut. Don't count yourself out when I've already called you chosen. Don't let your past define you when I've already declared your future. Comment 1515. If you believe I still have a future full of promise for you. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've let fear talk too loudly. You've let shame sit in the driver's seat. You've let people's opinions steer your direction. But that ends now. I'm lifting you out of the lies. I'm pulling you out of the pit. Not because you climbed out on your own, but because I'm reaching down and grabbing you by the hand. You don't need to earn your way back to me. Grace has already made a way. You just need to say yes. Yes to me. Yes to freedom. Yes to peace. Yes to the healing you thought you didn't deserve. You've been asking me, God, why do I feel stuck? Why do I keep ending up in the same place emotionally, spiritually, even physically? And I say this to you with love, it's because you've been ignoring my promptings. You've been trying to blend in where I've called you to stand out. You've been trying to keep the peace with others while losing your own. I've been tugging at your spirit. And the unrest you feel is not punishment, it's a sign that you were made for more. There is a version of you that the enemy never wanted to rise. A healed you, a joyful you, a clear-minded, purpose-filled, Holy Spirit-led version of you. That's why the attacks have been intense. That's why the confusion has increased. Because you are closer than ever to becoming the person I created you to be. But you can't carry old chains into a new season. You must let go. You must surrender. You must choose me over comfort, over pride, over fear, over people. I'm not just a part of your life. I am your life. I am the breath in your lungs, the strength in your bones, the peace in your storm. I am your protector when everything feels unsafe. I am your provider when you feel like you don't have enough. I am your father when you feel alone. I am your anchor when the winds shake your faith. I don't shift like the world does. I am constant. I am holy. I am faithful. I am yours, and you are mine. I want you to walk in freedom, not just on the outside, but in your soul. I want you to be free from pretending, free from addiction, free from fear, free from cycles that steal your joy. You were not created to survive day to day. You were created to thrive under my covering. But the only way to truly walk in this freedom is by letting me be Lord over every part of your life, not just the convenient ones. You've given me your Sundays, but I want your Mondays too. I want your decisions, your relationships, your ambitions, your secret battles, your wounds, your desires. Let me into every room of your heart. Don't just invite me into the living room and lock the door to the pain upstairs. I want to heal all of it. I want to sit with you in the places you hide. I already know what's there. And I still choose you. You might think, God, I've gone too far. I've messed up too much. But my grace is not based on how good you've been. It's based on how good I am. And I am still good, still mighty to save, still full of mercy. My love is not exhausted. My arms are not folded. They are open, wide open, and they're reaching for you right now. So don't delay. Don't wait for a better time. Don't wait for the perfect moment. This is it. This is your time to come home. To fall into my arms. To be wrapped in a love that never grows cold. Let me save you not just from danger, but from dullness, from a life that lacks purpose, from spiritual numbness, from the slow decay that comes from being far from me. I miss you. Not the cleaned-up version of you. I miss your voice. I miss the moments when you would talk to me, not out of duty, but out of love. I miss your worship. I miss your trust. I want you back, not to punish you, but to restore you, to revive you, to fill you with fresh oil, to crown you with joy. You don't need to stay broken. You don't need to fake your way through life. I can restore the real you, the joyful you, the peaceful you, the you that shines in my light. The longer you wait, the louder the world becomes. But I'm still here, still speaking, still waiting. Don't miss what I'm doing because you're distracted by what doesn't matter. Fix your eyes on me. Open your hands, open your heart. I am your rescue, your redemption, your restart. This is not the end. This is the moment everything can change. You've faced battles that nobody else saw. You've carried burdens that would have crushed others. And yet, here you are. Not because you were lucky, not because you had it all figured out, but because I held you. I covered you. I sent angels to guard you when you didn't even know you were in danger. There were moments when you almost gave up. You almost walked away. But something inside you, something beyond your own strength, kept you going. That was me. I placed a seed of endurance inside you. And now, that seed is beginning to grow. But listen to me carefully. This next part of your journey is critical. You're at a point where many turn back, where many settle, where many lose their way. That's why I'm speaking so clearly right now, because the enemy wants to convince you that what you see is all there is. But I'm here to tell you, what's ahead is worth everything you're leaving behind. Comment 1717 if you're ready to move forward in faith. I know how the disappointments have hardened parts of your heart. I know how many times you've trusted only to be let down. But I am not like them. I do not fail. I do not lie. I do not leave. When I promise something, I fulfill it. When I start something in you, I bring it to completion. But you have to stay with me. You have to let go of what I never called you to carry. I've seen you holding on to things just because you're afraid of the unknown, but I've already gone before you. I'm already there, in your next step, in your next season, and I'm waiting for you to follow. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I'm not trying to take anything from you. I'm trying to give you more. I'm trying to give you peace that isn't shaken by circumstances. I'm trying to give you joy that isn't tied to outcomes. I'm trying to give you relationships that reflect my heart, not ones that use your kindness and leave your spirit dry. I want to teach you how to breathe again, how to rest, how to wake up with purpose, but you can't do that if you keep going back to the very things I've told you to walk away from. You've been wondering why certain doors won't open, why certain people suddenly changed, why the plans you worked so hard for aren't working. It's not failure, it's redirection. I closed those doors because you were about to walk into something that looked right but wasn't blessed. I removed certain people because they were pulling you away from me in ways you couldn't see. I interrupted your plans because what you were building would have collapsed under pressure. I'm not being cruel, I'm being kind. I'm protecting you before you even know you need protection. Comment, Amen, if you trust me even when you don't understand. There are blessings you've been praying for that I've already released. They're not delayed, they're being prepared. And more importantly, I've been preparing you. Because I care more about who you become in the waiting than just giving you what you asked for. You asked for promotion. I want to build your character. You asked for love. I want to teach you identity. You asked for freedom. I want to heal the root of your bondage, not just trim the surface. My child, don't chase outcomes. Chase me. When you have me, you have everything. When you walk with me, even deserts become places of provision. Even valleys become places of growth. I'm not promising an easy road, but I am promising a victorious one. And every single step you take in obedience will not be wasted. I see every time you choose me over comfort. I see when you walk away from temptation, even when no one's watching. I see when you say yes to things that stretch you, challenge you, and humble you. I honor every sacrifice. I bless every step of faith. You're not walking in circles, you're not stuck. You're being led through a process. Trust it, trust me. I've already written the ending, and it's full of glory. There will be restoration. There will be laughter again. There will be moments where you'll look back and thank me for the times I said no, because now you'll see what I was saving you for. You'll see why I had to break you out of that place, that habit, that version of you that couldn't carry what I've placed inside you. The enemy has been loud, but I have not been absent. He's been whispering lies, telling you you're not enough, that nothing's changing, that you're forgotten, but I'm here to silence every one of those lies with my truth. You are enough, because I am enough in you. Things are changing because I'm working in ways you can't see. You are not forgotten. I've written your name on the palm of my hand. I watch over you with love, not with disappointment. Your story is not over. In fact, this is the part where things start to shift. But it requires your yes. It requires your surrender. Not halfway. Not only when it's easy. A full surrender. A laying down of what you thought life had to look like, because what I'm doing is new. You've never walked this road before. It's unfamiliar. It may even feel uncomfortable, but it's holy ground. It's where transformation happens. And if you'll trust me in this, you'll come out stronger, wiser, more whole than you've ever been. You are not behind. You're not disqualified. I don't work on human timelines. I work through eternity. And what I've prepared for you cannot be missed as long as you stay connected to me. Don't let comparison rob you of joy. Don't look at someone else's season and assume I've forgotten yours. I write every story differently, and yours is beautiful. Even in the broken places, especially in the broken places, that's where my glory shines the most. So lift your head, wipe your tears. You've been planted, not buried. The rain you thought was drowning you was actually nourishing you. The soil that felt like darkness was actually surrounding you in safety. And soon, very soon, what I've been growing in secret will rise in public. And people will see what I already knew, that you were chosen, favored, marked by my hand. Stay with me. Don't rush this. Don't run from the process. I am not wasting your pain. I am building something eternal, something that will touch lives beyond your own. You don't even know how many people are tied to your obedience. Your healing will set others free. Your story will bring others back to me. Your journey will become someone else's roadmap, and I will use it all. You're not alone, not now, not ever. I am with you in the fire. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the silence. I will never leave you. You have my presence. You have my word. You have my spirit. And you have my promise. I will finish what I started in you. But I didn't bring you here to abandon you. I brought you here to protect you, to shift you, to keep you from walking straight into something that would have taken years to recover from. What feels like a delay is my divine rescue. What feels like a pause is my protection wrapped in mercy. I am saving you, not just from physical danger, but from spiritual deception, emotional traps, and hidden attacks. Some things never reached you because I stood in the way. There were decisions you almost made that I had to block, people you almost trusted that I had to reveal, paths you were sure about, and I had to shut them down even when it hurt. I did it because I love you. I did it because I know what's ahead. I see what you can't. I know the conversations people are having behind your back. I know the temptations that look harmless but are tied to destruction. And I will never stop fighting for your soul, even when you don't understand my silence. Comment 222 if you're trusting my protection, even when you can't see the danger. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been asking me why the breakthrough hasn't come yet. Why the prayers feel like they're hanging in the air. Why the doors you were sure I'd open remain shut. And I want you to know it's not because I didn't hear you. It's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I'm aligning everything perfectly. What I'm doing requires precise timing. I'm working on hearts. I'm shifting things behind the scenes. And most of all, I'm preparing you to handle what you've been praying for. I've seen too many people receive blessings they weren't ready for. And instead of being lifted by those blessings, they were crushed under the weight of them. That won't be your story. I'm not withholding to punish you. I'm preparing you to sustain it. What's coming is too big to carry with shallow roots. So I'm deepening your faith now. I'm strengthening your character. I'm clearing out what can't go with you. And though it feels like loss, it's really love. There are things in your life right now that feel like they're breaking, but I want you to know some things must break so they don't break you later. That false sense of control, it has to go. That relationship that drains your spirit, it can't stay. That mindset rooted in fear and not faith, I'm confronting it now. Because I can't let you carry those things into the next season. They'll only sabotage what I'm building in you. You've asked me for more, and I've said yes, but with that yes comes transformation. There are people who are no longer clapping for you. People who suddenly grew distant. You've wondered what you did wrong. But the truth is, you didn't do anything. I did. I allowed that disconnection. I revealed what was hidden. Because not everyone can walk with you where I'm leading you. Some connections were seasonal, some were sent as a distraction, and others were never from me. Let them go. If I remove them, I will replace them with better. I never subtract without multiplying later. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to let go of what I never assigned to your future. You have to stop romanticizing the things I've already rescued you from. Stop looking back with longing at what nearly killed your spirit. Stop replaying the what-ifs over people I removed to save your purpose. There's nothing behind you that compares to what I'm preparing ahead of you. But to step into it, you have to move forward. You have to close the doors I've already locked. I know it's hard. I know your heart still remembers the good moments. But I see the full story, and I know what you were really walking toward. Trust me. You're not missing out, you're being set free. You are not forgotten, you are not being punished. You are being positioned. This in-between space, where you're no longer who you used to be but not yet where you want to be, is sacred. It's where I refine you, where I mold you, where I teach you to hear my voice louder than the noise. Don't despise the process. It's in the waiting where strength is built, where dependence on me becomes deeper, where the roots grow strong enough to carry the fruit that's coming. You've asked me to use you. You've asked for purpose. You've asked for impact, and I've said yes. But purpose comes with a price. Impact comes with intimacy. You have to walk closely with me. You can't afford to just know about me, you must truly know me. Spend time in my word, make room for my presence, quiet the distractions, because what I'm doing in you isn't just for you. It's for the lives tied to your obedience. Your healing will unlock healing in others. Your breakthrough will bring light to someone else's darkness. That's how powerful your yes is. The enemy has been attacking you hard because he's terrified of who you're becoming. He's throwing confusion, fear, and discouragement your way because he knows that if you ever fully step into what I've called you to be, hell has no defense. But here's the truth, he's already defeated. He's been stripped of power. He can only lie and distract. That's why I'm calling you to stand firm, not in your strength, but in mine. You are covered by my blood. You are sealed by my spirit. And you are surrounded by my angels. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to trust. Take the next step. Obey the last instruction I gave you. Don't wait for the whole picture to move. I will light your path one step at a time, and as you walk, I will provide. As you obey, I will make a way. I've never failed you, and I won't start now. You're getting closer, closer to the open door, closer to the fulfillment, closer to the healing you've been waiting for. Don't quit here. Don't go back. I know you're tired. I know the weight feels heavy, but lift your eyes to me. I am your strength. I am your reward. And I promise you this, the glory on the other side will be worth every moment of waiting, every tear you cried, every time you chose me over what was easy. And whether you feel it or not, I am closer now than I've ever been. You've been crying out for clarity, for confirmation, for something, anything that lets you know I haven't forgotten you. This is it. I am speaking to you. and it's time to respond. There is a choice to be made in this moment. You can keep carrying the weight, or you can give it to me. You can keep trying to fix what's broken on your own, or you can let me heal it from the inside out. You've been trying to protect yourself, guard your heart, plan every step, and stay strong, but you're exhausted. I see it in you, and that's not weakness. It's a sign that your spirit is crying for rest. I don't mean physical rest. I mean soul rest. A deep, calming rest that only I can give. The kind that quiets the noise and silences the lies. Comment 333 if you're ready to receive the rest your heart has been longing for. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You were never meant to walk through this world alone. Never meant to carry the pressure of being everything for everyone. You've been trying so hard to keep up, to not disappoint others, to appear like you have it all together, but it's been tearing at you from the inside. I didn't create you for performance. I created you for presence. My presence. That's where your identity is healed. That's where your heart is mended. That's where you stop striving and start breathing again. You may feel like you're running out of strength, like the fire inside you is dimming, but even a flicker is enough for me to reignite the flame. You don't need to pretend with me. You don't need to explain your pain. I already know. I've been there through all of it. The days you couldn't get out of bed, the moments you broke down and no one noticed, the silent battles, the empty prayers, the hope you tried to hold on to with trembling hands. I was there. I've never left you. Not once. The world tells you to keep pushing, to keep going until you crash, but I'm telling you to come to me. Sit with me. Be still with me. I'm not just a part of your life. I am life. And until you learn to draw from me daily, you'll keep running dry. That's not how I designed you. I created you to walk with me, to lean on me, to trust me even when the road makes no sense, especially then, because that's where your faith is formed. That's where your dependence deepens. Comment Amen if you're choosing to walk with me, not ahead of me. Some of you have been carrying guilt that I already forgave, shame that I already buried. You've been punishing yourself for things I already covered with my grace. You keep replaying the past, but I've already written your future. You don't need to keep living under the shadow of what went wrong. My blood covers it all. My mercy rewrites every story that's surrendered to me. Stop disqualifying yourself from blessings I've already prepared. Stop thinking you need to earn what I've already freely given.